Hey guys, it's your good buddy Slaughterman here on this lovely Wednesday evening. Guys, y'all won't believe this, but old poop stain some farted and blowed my hair off. No, I'm joking. I cut it there the other day. But I know I ain't posted a video in about 3 or 4 days. So if y'all ain't seen the toy bulldozer race between me and Poop Stain, go check it out. It was pretty good. We ain't gonna tell you who won or no spoiler alerts or nothing like that, but it was pretty funny. So if y'all ain't seen it, go check it out. I posted it there about 3 or 4 days ago. I apologize for not being getting no videos up, but today we're going to do a little video here about the best baits to catch the 3 catfish that a lot of people like catching: the flatheads, the blues, and the channels. So the information coming up next, so y'all stay tuned for it. All right, guys. First up, we're going to talk about the channel cats, the channel catfish. Here's some of the baits that's been pretty successful for me. Chicken liver always works good for me, especially at a lake and the river or something. Chicken liver, I mean, it works miracles, but you wouldn't believe it. Night crawlers, because, I mean, what catfish don't like a good night crawler? Heck, I've seen people catch blues and flatheads on night crawlers. I mean, shoot, all fish loves night crawlers, even bass or anything. So, I mean, a fish can't resist night crawlers. I mean, they work miracles. Hot dogs. Man, I tell you what, I've had them burn them up on hot dogs. I'll tell you a little story here since we're talking about fishing. Took me a whole hot dog, cut it in half, put a whole half of hot dog on it, and threw it out there. I'd say about 15 minutes, but here goes my pole, son. I mean, it tilts it right up, but it gets to go right in the water, and I jerked it, but I missed it. I don't know what it was. So. Hot dogs, I mean, they do miracles. I mean, they work, you know, that and worms and chicken liver. But now, when you're fishing with chicken liver, you got to watch, because now it seems like it drags the turtles in, you know. Turtles is bad, you know, to come in. But they work. Chicken liver works. Ham, I've caught them on ham before, but ham is not as productive as hot dogs and, you know, worms and chicken liver. So, I mean, the top 3 best baits to use for channel cats is worms, liver, and hot dog weenies. I mean, they work. And there's one more bait. Any kind of chopped up fish, you know, any kind of cut bait, you know, it works pretty good too. Then dip baits, they may work. I've never tried the dip bait, so I don't know. But you can take any kind of little bait fish or anything, you know, and cut it up and kind of smaller like chunks. I mean, they like it too. So right there is the best baits for the channel cats. The best blue baits is coming up right now, so y'all just stay tuned for it. All right, guys. Now this is the best baits for the blue catfish. You can catch them on live bait, but they prefer, you know, cut up, bloody baits. You know, and oilier the better. And if you can get any kind of oil fish that's oily, they love it. I'll tell you some of the baits I've used to caught them. Caught them on cut up skipjack. Oh, buddy, I tell you what, that's catfish candy right there, buddy. Now they love it. They really do. Them blues, they love skipjack. Another bait I've caught them on is shad. Caught them on shad. They love shad too. You can cut them up. I mean, they got that. You can cut them. I always clip the tail off from them, especially if you freeze them. Clip the tail fin of them off, and you can either hook it to the back, you can hook it to the tail, or hook it to the top of the head. I always hook it to the top of the head. You know, I seem to get more bites that way. But if you're fishing with a bobber, I'd put it to the, you know, tip of the back. But I'm not a bobber fisher, so I always hook mine through the head, you know. And I'll show you what kind of setups I use in a different video, you know, in some other day. I'll show you my bottom fishing that my setup that I used. I learned it from the catfish dude, Steve Douglas. If y'all ain't seen him, go check his channel out. His channel is awesome. I learned a whole lot from just watching his channel. I mean, he teaches you a lot. But shad, carp, you can catch you a carp, you know, about this long or something. Cut it up, and you know, cut it up in sections, you know. But cut, like old Steve Douglas says, cut the gut pocket out. Gut pocket is no good. They'll bite that gut pocket instead of biting your real bait. So get rid of the gut pocket, cut it out. Carp, I mean, carp does, you know, it works pretty good too, you know. You just have to cut it up, you know. Or, I mean, you can use live baits, you know. I've seen people catch big blues on live bluegills. Bluegill's a good bait, you know. So try you some bluegill. I mean, they work, you know. I've never seen them work cut bait, you know, cut them up. But live bluegills, I don't know, but them blues love them. That's some of the best baits right there for the blue catfish you can catch them on. We got the flathead baits coming up right after this, so y'all just stay tuned for it. Alright guys, now this is the best baits for the flatheads, you know. They prefer live baits, but I mean, you get you an oily fish and you throw it around them, they'll bite it. But some of the best baits I've seen used, you know, is, like I said, skipjack. They work for blues and they work for flatheads. I mean, flatheads love them. Cut them up in pretty good sized chunks, you know. And the flatheads, they got, you know, kind of a wider head and a bigger mouth, you know, so they like bigger bait, you know. Any kind of big fish likes a bigger bait. So you can cut them up big chunks. A lot of people said use the head, you know. I've seen people catch them on a skipjack head. But now I've tried skipjack heads, you know, and I can't catch them, you know, on skipjack heads. Can't even get them to bite. But a lot of people does, you know. I've seen people pay good money just for a skipjack head, you know. Skipjack, you know, here in eastern Kentucky, they're harder to get unless you go to a bait shop, and you'll pay dearly at a bait shop for a skipjack. Another good bait is shad. Now you can use them alive. If you can keep them alive, that's the hard part, keeping shad alive. Most time when you touch them, you know, they die. I don't know why. I guess you take some kind of oil off their body. But if you can keep a shad alive, hook it on your bait, and you throw it out there, especially on a bobber, you know, they probably work. I mean, you can fish on bottom too. Me, I'm a bottom fisher, but other people like you know, fishing with bobbers. But if you can get you a live shad, put on a bobber, I mean, they work. But you can cut shad, you know, like I said, if you got a frozen bait, you know, if you freeze shad, clip the tip of the tail off from it, throw it out there. It releases that oil and stuff right out of its body into the water, attracts some catfish. Now it works. I mean, I've had monster bites on a shad with a frozen shad and clip its tail off. I've had monster bites, bud. Had them drag my pole in there, thing. They even set my clickers off on my bait caster.
Oh my God,
I'm a big Abu Garcia catfish setup. I like the 6500s, I like the 6000s, the 5500 C3s, they're good. They got the bait clicker so you can, you know, you can walk off and leave your pole and come back to it, you know. Or if you hear it, you know, it give you enough time to get up there to jerk it before it goes in the water. Cool. And I like the Pro Rockets. I ain't tried them out yet, but I'm going to. So I'm a big Abu Garcia fan. All right, back to the catfish baits. All right, live bluegills, son. You hook it right through the back, throw it out there. I've seen many flatheads caught on live bluegill. They just, I don't know why, they love it. Drum, some people catches them on drum, some of them catches them on perch. I think, guys, I think it's perch. If it's not, I apologize. I don't know what they really call it. Heck, I've even caught them on creek chubs that I've caught right out of here, bro. Take and hook them through the back, just throw them out there, you know. Or hook, you know, I like hooking them on, you know, through the head, you know. But if you want to keep them alive, it's best to hook them through the back because they work. So I have some of the best baits, you know, for the flatheads. They prefer live bait, but you get an oily fish, you cut it up in big chunks, you throw it out there around them, they'll bite it. That was the best baits for the flatheads. We're going to get ready to do the outro right here in a minute, so y'all just stay tuned for that. Alright guys, hope this video was useful. I give you the best possible baits, you know, that I've seen personally catch them with. I give you the best baits I've seen caught from the channel cat, from the blues to the flatheads, you know. They work. You know, I hope this video is helpful. I hope you catch some big fish. If you do, send them to me on Twitter at JustinSloan1. That's my Twitter name. Follow me. Send me your catfish pictures if this video was helpful to you. And if you caught if you caught some big fish on the baits that I explained it to you, send them to me on Twitter at JustinSloan1. You know, I greatly appreciate y'all can follow me. I apologize, boys. Y'all can follow me on there. You can message me. You can tweet me. You know, whatever you want to do. But make sure you send me your pictures of your big fish that you caught if this video was helpful. hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like on it if you did enjoy it. Drop a like on it if it helped you. There'll be some more videos to come later on down the road. I'm gonna try to do one tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna do something. So y'all don't want to miss that. But drop a like on this video. Share with everybody so everybody else, it can be helpful to everybody else. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, boy.